We do apologize for the delay. We know we had some technical difficulties, but we're back in the house, back on the couch.
Yeah.
No editors.
Nothing.
No writers.
I want to let y'all know, it's not that we didn't commit, okay? No. We had some audio issues. We shot a whole episode. But we had some audio issues that didn't get released to the public. Yeah. We're keeping them sealed and concealed like the Epstein files.
Absolutely.
But we are here now. What is it? Episode 33 and a half?
Episode 33. And yet, you know, we're just on the couch. No special effects.
No nothing.
We don't have no writer room. Yet somehow still the best in the world.
We just have the best co-hosts in the world.
And it's another episode of Without a Cue. We thank you for joining us. Please hit that bell.
Yeah, hit that like, comment, subscribe. You already know what it is. And stay safe out here because there's a lot of shaky shit going on in the world, man.
A lot of crazies.
We got to start this episode with Mark Sanchez, bro. What's going on with Mark Sanchez,
Unfortunately, man? Mark Sanchez has butt fumbled his opportunities in life, as we've seen before. I guess he's making headlines because he assaulted a senior citizen.
Yeah, so the details are really bizarre.
Yeah, there's not a lot of detail on what led to the altercation, I guess you could call it, escalating. Like, we don't know why it escalated, but we do know a gentleman, a DoorDasher,
a fucking elderly man,
an elderly gentleman.
Well, let's call him that, a 69-year-old. This is what it says here. So we're not paraphrasing. You know, we like to try to keep it respectful. Yeah. It says court documents revealed that the fight started shortly before 12:30 a.m. in downtown Indianapolis after Sanchez confronted a 69-year-old man who had parked his boxwork truck at a loading dock used to collect oil. And then it says the man told the police that he pepper sprayed Sanchez, but the former NFL quarterback just wiped it away.
Oh, hold on. No. Sanchez, it doesn't say, so he approached him and then he grabbed him by the arm and threw him against the wall.
Yes, pulled him out of his vehicle.
Yeah, and then he pepper sprayed him.
Yes.
But then it said he just wiped it away.
Well, you know he was drunk as shit.
Yo, he was soft.
What was his BAC?
Yeah, it was more than alcohol.
I could see a motherfucker eating a taser. If you're eating pepper spray, you're just different.
Yeah, you're a freak of nature.
Like, yeah, you really might be on some Navy SEAL combat training.
If I hit you in the eye with the bear spray and you just wipe it off, yeah, you're different. I'm running.
You might be a fed. Like, why is that part of cop training? Getting pepper sprayed.
Oh, yo, you ever see them videos?
It's almost like a humiliation ritual.
Back up.
Crying and
You're
shit.
Not stopping nobody. I'm sidestepping all those.
Yeah, no.
Bop, bop.
Yeah,
fuck you talking about?
Fuck.
But yeah, so that's what Mark Sanchez did. He just sidestepped it. Bop, bop. And then the man thought that Sanchez was trying to kill him. So he pulled out a knife and struck Sanchez 2 or 3 times, according to the police.
Yeah, and it says, sounds like Mark Sanchez got a hold of the knife. Because in
the picture, it looked like he got a hold of it.
Yeah, because the picture we seen of the old man in the hospital was pretty fucking gross, and I thought it was fake at first. Like, I thought it was like AI or like, clickbait shit. But then you go and do your research, and that motherfucker looked down bad.
Yeah, it said in the article that I read earlier that the injury to his cheek went through his cheek so deep that it touched his tongue. Like, it looked like his shit was cut wide open like the Joker.
Damn. He started pushing it back and shit. He
seen it was Mark Sanchez. He said, "Oh, that's the butt fumble guy." He said,
"I'm about to get a check off this."
That's fucked up. No, prayers to him. We hope he recovers expeditiously.
Yeah.
We hope he has many years in front of him because 69, like, he's blessed to just make it this old. So, like,
no, that's not. You're not wrong for that. And we're not going to say prayers to Mark Sanchez, but we are going to say innocent until proven guilty in this sense.
Yeah, I mean, and you know me, I'm gonna say we don't know what this old nigga said to this man, so we don't know.
He might have need stabbed.
Yeah, we don't know what he said to him to lead to Mark Sanchez, but it sounds like intuitively thinking Mark Sanchez was just sauced. He was off the sauce, probably off the nose seasoning. He was seasoning his nose.
Yeah,
and he got a little aggressive. A little CTE kicked in. He thought old head was Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He thought he was in a division battle.
Yeah, he thought it was DeMarcus Ware chasing him. He just got flashbacks to the gridiron real quick.
Yeah, so Sanchez was taken to the hospital, listed in critical condition, but then later listed as stable. So he's all right.
Yeah, so his bond was only $300, which I just think is the most bizarre shit. Because look at so many other little crimes and look at what people's bonds get set at.
Oh, yeah.
Like crazy amounts. Here's a man that was involved in a stabbing somehow, some way.
But you beat an old person up.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, Mark Sanchez, 6'4", former athlete, you know what I mean? Yeah. And no way, shape, or form should it have resulted in him stabbing a 69-year-old man, pepper sprayed or not. And I don't know what's going on. To me, if I had to guess, this is me just speculating, I would assume that he thought it was like his Uber or something.
He's like, why aren't you taking me to the hotel?
Yeah.
I need to get to my hotel.
Yeah.
I gotta shoot Fox Sports in the morning.
I ordered it. I ordered the hotel. I ordered the Uber. Let me in.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so they did say that they are upgrading the charge to a felony assault.
Yeah, and
felony battery or whatever the charge is.
We just want the truth to come out, and we want motherfuckers to have the day they deserve, and that's what this is all about.
Absolutely.
Because evidence is very important, and getting the story right is always important. Kyren Lacy, the LSU wideout who ended up taking his own life last year. I believe it was last year.
Yeah, tragic. He was facing allegations of hit and run, right?
Hit and run that resulted, I believe, in killing a man. I think it killed an elderly man.
Death,
And so it comes to find out, he got slandered pretty badly. You see people like Jack Mack from Barstool coming out and, of course, like, you know what I mean, posting a picture of him doing a celly with a gun, and and it's like, oh, typical, how typical.
Right.
Grifting a little bit,
CNN shit,
playing into the race card of. I do think, I said at the time, from what the police reported, right, it's just like, my first reaction is, what's good with wide receivers and driving fast? That was my question. I was like, can y'all
was he a wide out? I thought he was a running back.
No, he was wide out. And
he's not related to Eddie Lacy, is he?
No, I don't believe so. We'll have to double check that. I mean, LSU's kind of like wide receiver U, too.
It is wide receiver U.
So there's a good chance he was going to end up in the league. When you really look at the trajectory he was on, it's very unfortunate because now, shout out to his attorney too. Shout out to his attorney.
Oh, for fighting, for sure.
Fighting after all this went on. He spoke at his funeral. He made a very touching eulogy about it. You know what I mean?
And he's been actually adamant that when they went to trial, he said if they would have made it to trial, they would prove his innocence. He's been adamant that he was innocent and that he was going to prove it, and he kept trying. And shout out to him. That's awesome.
Yep. So Kyren,
for the family.
What I remember is I guess he got in an argument with one of his family members, and then he left and ultimately offed himself, you know what I mean? And but it can't help that the media backlash he was receiving
for something he didn't do.
He didn't do, because now the video footage comes out. His car was over 70 yards away from the whole entire incident. And this is where I really take an issue with motherfuckers that don't believe that systemic racism does not exist. Because if you look at the cops video of his body cam, he basically wrote the witness testimony for him. He was coaching them and telling them what to say. It's really, really fucked up, and it's tragic. I hope the Lacy family, at the bare minimum, gets a fucking check.
I hope they absolutely
from the state of Louisiana.
He absolutely will, and that's probably what's going to happen in that case, 100%. And it's probably going to happen with the Mark Sanchez thing too, but for an entirely different reason. And prayers to that family, and I hope that there's no way to be made whole for that, but I hope that all parties involved are held accountable, and I hope that they are at least compensated in some way, because there's nothing worse, I can't imagine, as a soul, to be accused of something that you didn't do, and then later, when you're not here in the flesh to witness it, you're proven innocent. You know what I mean? That's terrible.
And it just makes you think he was someone in the public eye. How many of these cases of everyday people is this shit going on in the world, man? We got to do better. We gotta hold these motherfuckers accountable in the legal system. Everybody should be innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yes.
Can we get some video footage of some shit? You know what I mean?
And that phrase doesn't need to be weaponized either. You know what I mean? I hear it for people coming to the defense of people all the time. And yes, in a judiciary sense, everyone should be treated innocent until proven guilty, because that's the words you wrote down, right? I hate when motherfuckers write down the rules and then be trying to not live by the rule. Motherfucker, you wrote it,
right?
And that's why murderers get off every day. That's why fucking pedos get off every day. That's why sick people get off and get away with shit every day.
Yeah, let's not let the Mark Sanchez and the Kyren Lacy news distract the fact that Robert Kraft had a
weird case. Why is he around?
That just disappeared very quickly.
Yeah, and it's not just powerful people either.
No.
That's the thing. It's not just powerful people.
No, it can be people tied into like local connections. It just stems from the top and bottom, man.
People you never hear of, but it happens every day. Around here, I can think of multiple instances that people don't talk about really, where there's been a lot of corruption, where, people from car dealership owners to lawyers to doctors to all these people that have been arrested for some really weird cases.
And they just be around. And
it'd be janitors, custodians. It'd be regular people. That get away with shit that, because there's loopholes in the judiciary system. But,
It's just their world we're living in it, and we're just here to spit facts. That's all it is, man.
We just want people to have the day they deserve, man.
That's what it comes down to.
Diddy just got sentenced.
Oh, yes, he did. 4 years, right?
4 years and 2 months, something like that, 50 months.
State penitentiary, huh?
Yeah, he's going down.
Yeah, they better keep an eye on that motherfucker, man, before some video footage comes up with 3 minutes missing, and that motherfucker decides
he about to have all the Swiss rolls in that motherfucker. He ain't worried about us. He about to have all the noodles, all the Slim Jims. He have a personal chef in there.
Yeah, he's chilling.
I'm sure they got baby oil in commissary. I'm sure.
And I really hate to be the guy to really say this, but Cassie Ventura probably deserves some criminal charges, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It does definitely. She's not a victim all the way,
right?
I'm not saying she's completely, unharmed and that she's not a victim in some way, but I definitely think she's also a participant.
So it gets to a point where it's like
an accomplice.
You are breaking the law here, because when you really look at the case, she was the one reaching out to people.
She got immunity though.
She was the one picking the people, paying the people, opening the door for the people, right? Whether like we can sit here and talk about the standard and how Diddy kind of held her lifestyle in hostage in a sense. Sure, she's a victim in that, but there also comes a time where you have to realize what you're doing. You're a part. You became what you hated.
You're creating more victims, yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yes. Except for the Punisher, man. I don't think Punisher victim. He was just there for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean?
No, but that's a perfect example, though, of people weaponizing the judiciary system inside the judiciary system. Like, how you grant somebody immunity to tell you that a part of crimes that they've been a part of, so that you can get someone else for the same crime. Like, how does that even?
That's very weird.
That's a loophole in the judiciary system. You're weaponizing it to do something.
Yeah, like,
immoral.
Hey, work with us.
Yeah, I mean, I always go back to it, but like, when I was like a teenager in this area, there was a judge who got arrested for selling juveniles, like charging them as adults and selling them to the prisons.
We got charged with it. That's crazy.
And it's like, people don't talk about it. It's not like a secret. Like, people talk about it, but not like they should. Like, it gets brought up in times like this, when it's like, remember that judge that was selling kids? Like, there's so much corruption,
at every level in the world. Every single system. It's crazy. And I think you made an interesting point with a Diddy and how he's going to be living comfortably in a jail cell. I think that is even crazy too.
Yeah. Bernie Madoff.
Right. Crazy.
Burnt fucking how many families for their hard-earned money and their life savings. And it's not like he was on some Robin Hood rich stealing from the rich shit.
No.
Not like he was on some Jordan Belfort shit even.
Right.
You know what I mean? On some like, I'm getting over on you, but it's not really going to kill you. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not getting over on, the...
Bernie Madoff getting on working families.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And Madoff millions, billions, whatever. And he got to do his prison sentence in the crib?
Crazy.
Because he's old?
Crazy.
Fuck that.
That shit is wild.
You got other people that did white collar crime that are in actual federal penitentiaries, like with real motherfuckers. Yeah. Like real people who, like, right down the hall, this bull murdered his girlfriend.
Right.
This bull,
which is where you should be, but since you got a bag, you can kind of just do whatever.
You get to live comfortably.
So I do think I don't think they would. I don't think they're gonna kill Diddy. I don't think that's a thing. No. Because they wouldn't even let him get out of court if that was the case.
I mean, you really never know.
You never do know.
You really never know. how humans are going to react to a situation, and you really never know how the simulation is going to play out. Like maybe they want him in there, and they have somebody in there that's going to take him out.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what Diddy knows.
Go ahead, fix that. We don't need no more technical difficulties.
Yeah. We got the mic falling over here.
Yeah, let's check this in real quick.
Let's lock it in. But what I'm saying is, like, maybe Diddy was just a pawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, maybe he doesn't know. Like, Cat Williams might know more than what Diddy knows.
You know, and I'll spotlight it while you fix the mic. You know, I don't mind. And yeah, maybe Diddy maybe they got somebody in there who they're just gonna take Diddy out while he's in prison, make it look like a normal thing, you know, and that's something that they're known for, using trauma to keep the simulation intact.
Damn.
Our tinfoil had the whole thing, you know.
Damn.
They need the trauma. You see all these trauma responses. You see that girl that just got unalived on the train, bro. I ain't never seen a subway have 4K cameras at 10 angles.
See, I don't like those cases because this is just clearly like race baiting shit. You know what I mean?
How do I get 10K angles of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is a subway.
With the 10K angles of that and maybe 2 or 3 of the Charlie Kirk thing, and where you think everybody would have their phones out,
what the
bunch of stuff. I don't know. It's really weird. I really dislike those cases because it's pushed on purpose because it is black on white,
absolutely,
or white on black, whatever.
It's divisive,
it is,
dude.
Yeah, or if it's like some type of hate crime with a other minority, that's why it gets pushed. It feels like, but there was a case. I think it was in Pennsylvania. It might have been somewhere else in the world where this white dude calls the cops, right? And he unalives like 3 officers when they come. Like he killed somebody, and then he also killed the 3 officers that responded to the scene.
Yeah.
But that's not going to get blown up. That's not going to divide us. You know what I mean? Because that's just a white guy killing a white guy. So why am I just hearing this today?
Exactly.
And it happened months and months ago. It's like when like all these people with like the Charlie Kirk shit, right? You got this Democratic official in Minnesota. Her house got broken into from the No Kings protest, and she got offed. That didn't blow up. No, because it's not as polarizing as a Charlie Kirk situation.
No, we need the biggest distraction. And like, not only that, like, it's ironic. It goes back to the Mark Sanchez thing that we opened with, that immediately Republicans from Indianapolis are like, we need to stop violence in downtown. And it's ironic to see Republicans jumping the gun on violence, because if the guy wouldn't have had pepper spray and a knife and he would have had a gun, would they even have come out?
Damn.
You know, would they be talking about anti-violence, or would they be like, well, guns don't kill people?
No, people kill people.
You know, and I think that's the narrative, right? That's what I mean. Like, they use this trauma to keep us in the simulation, and that diversity, that they weaponize diversity and make it diversion. To where we're all distracted from the real thing. It's like we play so much shit, and it's almost like contradictory, right? Because humans love labels.
Oh yeah,
we love to label ourselves.
Yeah,
like, I'm male, female, black, white, gay, straight,
liberal, Democrat.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, we all should just be humans. Now, I'm not saying there's not gender differences and there's not cultural differences. There is, but all that shit we've been taught to be divided by it.
Oh yeah.
When we're all just human at the end of the day. We're not. And it's like, you know, it's funny, right? Because like the reason I was thinking about this the other day, and I was talking to somebody, you know, part of the LGBTQ community, and they were saying how they hate to be misgendered. You know what I mean? And I get it. And we were having an open discussion, and I'm like, I feel like it's all about intent, right? Like,
yeah, like, what do they look like?
It's all about intent. No, not even that. To be serious for a second, like, it's all about intent. Like, did this person do it to purposely like harm you or attempt to disrespect you, or were they just innocently like, you know, just saying it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, which I think a lot of the times is the case, where it's just I don't think. Oh, I'm sure there is a lot of times where people try to weaponize what the other person wants to be called and calls them the wrong thing on purpose. But a lot of times it is like an accident. Like,
well,
you know?
Well, this person, their response was, well, they said, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. But they said, well, she said, I don't see why people care so much what gender I am.
But
that's what she said. She said, I don't care why people care so much what gender I am. And I said, well, on the same side of the other side of the same coin, like, why do you care so much
that they got it wrong?
You know what I mean? Like you gotta have it. Like at the end of the day, we're all just human.
Yeah.
Like we gotta take all that shit away because that's what they've been using since the beginning of time. They've been using it to divide us, man. Like I don't know if Willie Lynch was a real person. Like that's up for debate. And I think I talked about this on the pod way back. So if you're still rocking, you might have looked into it, hopefully. And if you haven't, look into it. The Willie Lynch letters. It's debatable if he was a real person or not, but the methods are real.
Oh, 100%.
The Willie Lynch letters were used to divide people during slavery to keep, like, it was the rules of how to keep people enslaved and how to get people to turn against each other so that they weren't worried about taking over the plantation or overthrowing the master.
Damn.
You know, they had a step-by-step guide to how to keep people divided. And one of the things that still stands the test of time, one was obviously public humiliation, but we're not even going to get into that, the things that they would do because it was sick. You know, and two was intimidation, obviously.
Okay.
But three was breaking the mind. You break the mind, and once the mind is broken, you keep them divided by keeping them pointing at each other. So the people in the house, they live a little bit better than the people in the field. We hate that. The people that live in the valley, we treat them a little bit better than the people that live in the hill. The people that are a little bit straighter hair and not so coarse hair, we treat them a little bit better. Your nose is a little bit thinner, that matters.
It's crazy.
Your lips are bigger, that matters.
Divide and conquer.
Think about that. In Compton today, people are beefing because people live right around the corner.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So it's things that have been instilled in us.
We hate y'all because you're from
core.
this block.
And it's not a black or white thing. We're divided for a lot of things. You know what I mean? We're divided by gender, sexuality, race, all
your
these
political
things.
Views,
Republican, Democrat.
If you want to just break it down, there's a reason there's only two fucking parties. That's
exactly.
That's it.
To divide.
Yeah.
Shit, and it's even deeper than that, right? Your favorite football team.
Okay.
Your favorite basketball team. There's always things to be like, hey, but do you like this or do you like that?
Back
You like chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream?
The East Coast, West Coast shit from back in the day.
Know, and they push it out. Think about the fashion industry. You know, in the 90s, it was all about being slim and having no butt. And if you told a girl in the 90s she had a fat ass, she was offended. You know, you go to 2000, you know, it's changing a little bit. You know, now people that
and then there's these companies that get labeled woke because they put up like a pride flag or something, and gotta boycott them because I hate the gays for some reason. Like what? Leave those folks alone, man. Yeah, what those people eat don't make you shit.
Exactly. We should all just mind our fucking business.
Yeah, we should, and a lot of them be closeted homosexuals. I don't know if you remember.
It's a lot of
about. I think he was a governor somewhere. I think in Alabama or somewhere in the deep South. Remember him? His name was Bubba.
Yeah, he was real. Yeah, Bubba, come on.
Which and he was like a cross dresser, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, he was putting wigs on and shit. Yeah, and he was a big anti-LGBTQ.
And that's one of my biggest issues. Hypocrisy. Is like it's like all right, whatever. That's not. It doesn't align with your views, but you're being anti of something that you truly are at your core. So it's really weird. It's almost like you just can't live your truth. Yeah, and then
Grindr takes a spike every time the Republican convention happens.
That's what they're saying.
But it also takes a spike every time the Democratic convention happens.
Yeah, motherfuckers just be gay. It is what it is.
Took a spike at the Charlie Kirk funeral.
Right. Like, well, the fucking
probably Comic-Con too. Like when people get together. But the point is, hypocrisy aside and all that stuff aside, the main thing I'm trying to get at, to summarize it all, you are not a Democrat. You are not a Republican. You are not gay. You're not straight. You're not bi. You're not black. You're not white. You're human. Yeah. You're not American. You're not Czechoslovakian. You're human. Yeah. At the end of the day, we need to stop focusing on the things that are different about us and focus on making the world that we live in the best place that we can make it. Contribute what we can do to it. Leave it a better place for the people that come after. And hopefully we can all get closer to the main mission, which is making humanity evolve. We want to keep evolving, and we're devolving because they keep on we're focused on the bad thing. They're putting trauma in front of us. Charlie Kirk gets shot. Diddy did this. Here's a new serial killer documentary. Here's this. And don't get me wrong, I love a fucking serial killer documentary.
Yeah, but it really is programming. It's called programming for a reason, right? It's called TV programming for a reason. And the internet is become the new TV, and I hate it because I don't think that a lot of things that were invented for the purpose they've been used for. They've been abused.
But we're in the simulation. Yeah. And if you want to keep the simulation going, and I don't mean that you could take that word however you want to take it, but I just mean the way life as we know it happens, it's been set that way. It's been placed that way. Yeah. And at the end of the day, to keep that going, They need us divided, and they need us traumatized.
Yeah.
There's a reason when I was 8 years old, they took us all in the auditorium and made us watch the towers fall.
Yeah, what was good with that? What the fuck was that about? That was fucking weird. We need to evolve as humans. I think that's an absolute beautiful speech. But we do need to de-evolve, right? We can't go with the example of the Charlie Kirk funeral. That was just an absolute theatrical show, right? And I was thinking, like, they should have held that joint in the Las Vegas Sphere. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
oh my God, have it 3D?
Yeah, they should have did some shit like that.
Yeah, I'm just mad that like more people didn't have better interests.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And it starts with the leadership. Speaking of leadership, can I just officially put in my nomination to become the real commissioner of the WNBA? Because what the fuck is going on with Cathy?
Yeah, I think you should. Cathy is absolutely bombing at her job right now, dude.
Yeah, you got Napheesa Collier speaking out about her, absolutely dragging her through the mud, putting out private conversations, saying that Caitlin Clark should be grateful that the WNBA is there so she could get her $16 million in incentives.
Yeah.
Bitch, do you understand how NIL works?
Yo, she said she should be grateful that she has the platform the WNBA gets her because she wouldn't make nothing without it. She said, what she make? 16 mil? Huh, she's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold you. In a weird way, she kind of cooked her. She kind of was cooking them on the low. She said, I asked her, what are you going to do about the officiating? Cathy's response was, only the losers are crying about the officiating.
Mind you, the Lynx just got eliminated from the playoffs too, and Fee was, even before the injury, like fourth quarter, she was not showing up. In the same sense, though, it's a dicey thing.
And getting banged, but you got only shooting one free throw.
Yeah, between her and Asia Wilson, when the Aces were playing the Fever and the Mercury were playing against the Lynx, those two combined shot one free throw. Those are the two best players in the league, and their game is really in the paint, really. Yeah. So it's like, okay, there's definitely a double-edged sword here.
For sure.
But yeah, when you got all the players, one thing, they're all rallying. And I think it's interesting because WNBA, you have all walks of life. You got the Sophie Cunningham, Republican, Blondie, all-American girls. And then you have the stud lesbians. Yeah. And they are all coming together.
Little cliques.
And backing Napheesa on this. Yeah. And that just really shows.
And they should.
They're not fucking with her.
Yeah, no. And I even seen Clark release a statement. And shout out to Napheesa Collier because I love Fee. I love her game. And I love what she stands for off the court.
I just get great human vibes from Napheesa Collier.
Yeah, absolutely. She seems like a genuine person. And that's probably why she's the president of the PA because, she has everybody's best interest at heart. She's not spotlighting.
No.
And it's got to be her or Asia Wilson to be that position, I think. The two best in the world probably, right?
Yep.
And I mean, for me, the whole thing is, I think a lot of misconceptions get right, and it comes back to that divisiveness, right? Like I used to work with a guy who was always talking shit about the WNBA and always talking about how they didn't deserve to be paid what the men make.
See, it's polarized. It's divided because the WNBA is one of them subjects where it's like, it's not even profitable. And then you got other people like, no, pay them what you want. Well, listen.
But that's not the ask, though. The ask isn't pay them what the men make and they want to make that. Like, that's not the ask. The ask, and I'll break it down, and I'm not in the WNBA, so they could probably tell you better than me, but it's open the books up and have transparency so we can see where the money's going so that we know if we've earned our split, because they do have a revenue share that's like in the 30s, which is way better than what it was,
right? Or
it might even be like 24% or something like that. But they get, when they break even, they get a 49% revenue share split. So their whole thing is, we don't even know where this money's going. We're getting bigger TV contracts. We're getting all this. We're getting this. We're getting that. But we're still flying commercial, and we're still, the facilities ain't right.
Stadiums are getting sold out. I mean, you have Dave Portnoy speaking about the WNBA. Usually, when he's speaking about it, he's trying to rile up some Angel Reese fans and really supporting Caitlin Clark, doing his little grifting thing. That's cool, but like, he was open and real about a lot of them don't understand how business really works, and the WNBA will not let him buy a team. He wants to buy a team for Boston. The WNBA would not let someone like him in there because he's going to show that the players are getting fucking hoard. He's the one even saying, like, when you got someone like that who you would expect to be on the other side and say, oh, they don't deserve, when you got someone like him saying, no, they're murky with the financials, they're hiding it because they don't have to disclose them between the NBA teams and shit like that, they can hide them. And you got to look at the exploding of talent, the Paige Buchers, the Caitlin Clark, whether her game reflects it or not. Angel Reese is a draw. Like, it's box office shit. She
is a draw.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a critical point.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but this is coming from Portnoy, who is an employer of a lot of people as well. Yes. Talking about book transparency and like, see, the NBA PA had to fight for this. Like, when people were mad about the lockouts and shit like that happening, like, they had to do that to get to where they are, to get their revenue split. So like, when that starts happening with the WNBA, you know, it won't be shocking if it comes to that, because that's how they end. The NBA had to fight for that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
I remember the lockout season. That was great.
And there was one like when we were younger that we probably don't remember, I think.
Yeah, that was like during like the dress code era, the David Stern era. Like, you know what I mean? David Stern was putting his foot down on that shit. Yeah, they said David Stern used to move like a mafia boss back then.
Yeah, I believe it, bro. With the shit that Melo was saying.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like I hate that we kind of got on a serious ass note on this episode, but you know, when it comes to that shit, man, Cathy, it's time to pack your shit.
Pack your shit up.
We got to give Cathy the PYS award.
PYS award going to Cathy Engelhart. You got to love to see it. And also, while we're doing this, the Arizona Cardinals, as a whole.
The whole franchise.
The whole franchise at this point. Because, let's be real, they are one of the most losingest franchises in the NFL history. You know, so pack your shit, because there was a point where it's like, it almost felt like it was scripted the way they lost to the Titans. I'm just saying, it felt very weird.
Yeah, that was one of the goofiest games I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, last night was a pretty goofy game to start too, with the Bills and the Patriots. 3 fumbles in the first quarter. I just knew something was a little off there.
I had a weird feeling on there. I was putting in crazy live bets the whole game, little $5 Jones, and don't gamble, kids. But yeah, it just felt like a weird game where a lot of weird things were going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Very weird. Very bizarre.
Stephon Diggs having a great revenge game, though.
Yeah, how about it? How about 140-something yards? But my question, dude, did he not, like, look washed, though? Like, he waited. He saved it for this. Yeah, he looked like this was it for him. This was his final game. He was moving slow as shit. It almost looked like a movie. Like, it looked like a movie. Like, he got his old head back. He got his shit off, sure, but I don't know if it's the uniform. I don't know what, but he looked washed with 146 receiving yards. I can't make it make sense. But shout out for Stephon Diggs getting his get back. Josh Allen losing in prime time. Your boy plays tonight. Patrick Mahomes, is he going to take that jump and be? And he got the socks on.
To the socks, head to toe,
socks,
literally.
The hat, come on.
Yeah, we're shooting on a Monday, which is absolutely fucking weird.
During the day too. We don't ever shoot in the fucking day. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded ASAP.
It's pretty strange, but yeah, we like I said, we yapped the whole episode. And technical difficulties, but we're back. We missed a week of football highlights, but it doesn't matter because the real boys play tonight. Kansas City taking on the Jags.
That's what I'm saying. Does Pat take the jump and become the MVP favorite right now? Josh Allen is plus 100 for MVP. Pat is at plus 400. And the way Pat's been playing, he's been on some different shit. I'm not going. He's back to his ways type shit. It feels like
Listen, I knew in week 1 and 2, I knew that we were in for a treat this season. So stay tuned, because we usually don't see a Patrick Vick appearance until like January. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we don't even see a Patrick Vick cameo until January.
Yep.
When it matters, we got it. You know what I mean?
But it's like, why not now,
bro?
Like,
he started the year, Patrick Vick,
like 50 yards week 1,
on pace for a rack through the first 3 weeks. I'm like, all right,
that would have been crazy if he hit a stack.
That would have been just a flex.
That'd have been a crazy storyline for him.
Yeah, wow. Protect the body. We need him healthy. But yeah, if he wants to take off, man. Because one thing about Pat is he's timely with it. He does it when we need it.
Yeah,
3rd and 18. He's getting 22 yards.
Wow, he shouldn't be pulling off.
But I definitely think he'll jump higher. The odds will change because I don't think he's about to start slouching at all. Worthy's coming back, and then he gets 2 weeks to practice really until Rice comes back, and then it gets really spooky for the league. Yeah. Once we get that trio on the field together, Rice, Brown, and Worthy, that shit's gonna get spooky.
We got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had a bye this week, but the way I'm looking at it now, man, I think the AFC North is for the taking. And the episode that we did record, we were going back and forth a little bit on it, but now it just looks like the Ravens are done.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow's not going to come back till December, if at all.
They're ass, yeah.
Browns. The Browns are the Browns.
The Browns are the Browns.
Shout out Juju. But, I mean, what's his name look good? Dylan Gabriel. How about it?
It looked okay.
I thought he looked pretty fucking good, to be honest. It also helps when you got Judkins getting 100 on the ground. Yeah, he went the fuck crazy. He's looking like the next of that running back echelon of the Gibbs, the Bijans. Yeah. He's different. I thought Dylan Gabriel played great. I thought I give him a B plus. I can't give him an A minus or an A simply because he didn't win the game.
Yeah, well, you can't do it in a loss now.
Yeah, but it came right down to it. It came right down to the final minutes, final drive, final plays. And shout out to Carson Wentz for getting the dub over there for the Vikings.
Yeah, shout out to Carson Wentz for finally giving me some fucking fantasy value in Jettas, man. Damn.
Yeah, Jettas is he's in an interesting spot. He's not quite in the purgatory that Jamar Chase is. I mean, Jamar Chase
went off.
He on some garbage time shit. And that's like one of the crazy things about like fantasy football. Like Justin Fields had 26 fantasy points, but they were losing fucking 27-3 majority of the game or some shit. Right. You know what I mean? Right. But in that garbage time shit, he makes up those points. Yeah. Jets not looking too great. Miami just blew a game against the Panthers that they were up all game in.
That was tragic.
They were up all game. And shout out to Rico Dwaddle.
Yeah, what the hell?
200 on the ground?
Yeah, what the hell?
200 on the ground's rare for these days at all. Like you
saw that coming.
You can see like Henry getting off 200. You're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
200 from Rico Dwaddle? What was the odds on that?
Yeah, I was just about to say Vegas hates to see that coming.
Yeah, somebody out there made a bag off Rico Dwaddle. Yeah. Shout out to that. And shout out to the Panthers for, finding a way to win here. Finding a way to win.
Yeah, Bryce didn't look really great. I mean, him and Tex are building a little bit of a vibe now, but
yeah, I seen Leggett got involved. I think that offense could truly unlock once they get Jalen Coker. I mean, they had a very unfortunate game scripts, the games they lost, like the way it started, but I think it was like the first 9 quarters of the season, Bryce Young had a turnover in, then the next like 15 he didn't have a turnover or some crazy stat like that. Yeah. So you just got to find the consistency with him. A couple other teams that are coming off the bye. You got the Packers. Are you still liking them? As
I love the Packers.
Yeah. Yep.
I really took the Cowboys. My hot take was the Cowboys.
Your long shot.
My long shot dark horse was the Cowboys to win the NFC, go to the Super Bowl. But I do think the Packers should be everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. People probably love the Eagles, and the record shows it. But I think.
Listen, teams are running more zone now more than ever against the Eagles, and I'm going to be honest, that offense looks lost now.
Listen.
It looks lost. Like, you need to find a way to get A.J. Brown involved. It almost feels like they got figured out. Last year, I think it's like a 30% increase. Teams are running zone against the Eagles now, and it really got exposed last game. You can't lose that game. That's one of them games that you're supposed to wrap up with a team as good as yours. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It'd be one thing if Denver was hanging around all game, but it got to a point where
we're up 2 scores.
Yep, 2 scores in the fourth, I believe. 2 scores,
and I bet it on a liver when they were down, when they were up 1. So shout out to the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Y'all just got me a deuce off $5.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, it's not looking good. And I could see a lot of turmoil coming their way.
So you broke it down from an analytical standpoint, and I'll break it down from an eye test standpoint, kind of like it seemed to me. So I keep hearing the pundits compare this team to like the Chiefs from a year ago and the Chiefs from like 2 or 3 seasons ago, where we were winning games off block punts and block fumbles and
the
weird fumble. Yeah, we were just finding weird ways to win bad games. Like, we played terrible and still found a way to win. And people were saying that quality lies in the Eagles. And I'm going to tell you the difference. There's a lot of differences, but the main differences are, like, the reason why this doesn't bode as a good sign for them like it does for the Chiefs. Like, even the year we led the league in drops. It's like you never felt like we weren't going to pull it together. Well, some people were acting crazy, talking crazy. But it's like, with them, I don't get this vibe. And the main reasons are that, 1, their best offensive talent, where they're struggling, is not their quarterback. The quarterback is not their best offensive talent. And that's always been the difference with the Chiefs. And then another difference is you have a diva receiver who's tweeting Bible verses. Oh shit! What's the sitch? When you're 4-0, and he's tweeting fucking Psalms 23 when you're 4-0. And the Chiefs have never had someone that's bigger than the system. They've never been married to anyone. That's why I've always hated their receivers, and even Kelsey in fantasy, even though he used to eat. But they're not married to Kelsey. The game plan's never married to we're going to get Tyreek Hill 10 targets.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Packers offense in this sense, spread it around.
Yes.
Also, another one like that is Buffalo Bills, for an example. They don't really have like a solidified guy. They're not drawing up. Well, I think the Eagles need to find a way to get that diva receiver involved, because what's happening now, and it almost just looks like it's a disconnect between not just the receivers, but like I seen a play with Saquon. He came in motion and then the ball snapped and he ran backwards before he ran his route. Yeah. So like Antoine Winfield was just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So he got to just sit back, and now AJ Brown's double covered. It just looks like they're out of tune as a whole. I know they're missing Lane Johnson, but at the end of the day, how much is that going to help if you can't move the ball anyway and your passing game's not clicking? It is a pass first league. I know it's a run heavy team, but teams have kind of figured out. It seems like we will continue to monitor the situation.
Here's the thing though. Yes, that was the prime example this week of the result of the problems is Jalen's numbers increase, right? He throws a better game, has a couple tutties. It's not all tush pushy. But they lose. So he gives us the game we want from him a little bit. Yeah. But now they don't win the game. Damn. So it's like, my whole thing is, are you immature enough, like as an organization? Like, do you let that sound creep into the locker room? And now that noise is throwing you out of your game plan. And now you are trying to get the targets. And now you are trying to throw the ball more. Yeah. And you are neglecting Saquon in the ground game that made you so dominant last year. It doesn't become that for them where it's like, okay, where's the balance between pleasing A.J. Brown and also winning football games?
I'll say this about A.J. Brown. I feel him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not even going to hold you. I feel him.
I want the ball because I'm open.
I don't know if it was last episode or the episode we didn't put out, but I think you asked me, would I rather have an MVP or a ring?
And you want the MVP.
Give me the MVP. Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers going to remember me. Yeah,
for sure.
I think A.J. Brown is a Hall of Fame talent.
He is,
but he's not putting up Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, and that hurts any dominant receiver. Like, you're a competitor. You want a ball. You want to show that you're the best.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't care what you do. I don't care what I do. Like, I don't care if I make coffee tables. If I make coffee tables, I want to make the best fucking coffee table ever. Yeah. I want to walk into my homie's crib and he got an IKEA and I'm like, that shit's light.
Here, let me put you on to something.
You know what I'm saying?
Take this right here. Damn.
I mean, yeah, and that's really what it is with them is like when Jalen, when Hurts comes alive and gives us a kind of game like this, it's just not productive, inductive, inducive of winning.
I got another one for you. Is it egregious to say that Mac Jones deserves to keep starting even if Purdy's healthy? Is that egregious to say?
No, I think he does. I mean, we'll give it another week and see what happens, but I do think so.
What can't he do that Purdy does?
I can't name a thing that Brock Purdy can do that Mac Jones can't do.
Yeah, that's
respectfully.
Respectfully, of course. I mean, Purdy, I forgot who they played, but I think it was the Jags. Yeah, because Liam Cohen was about to rumble.
Yeah,
Liam Cohen was about to rumble Robert Saleh.
Oh, they were about to
they were about to knuckle up after the game. Robert Saleh was talking crazy about them. Said that they were legally stealing.
Yeah, first of all, he said that they were. So he said they were legally stealing signals. They came up with a very complex legal system of stealing signals. He said, and it always leaves them in an advantageous situation.
It's very passive aggressive. Legally stealing
sounds like translation. He fucking cooked you.
Yeah.
What do you mean he put himself in an advantageous situation? It's football.
Within the rule book. You fried me is basically what he said. You came up with something. You came up with something better with me. I mean, he was taking shots at Liam Cohen, but it wasn't just Liam Cohen. He was also taking shots because he said he brought over the guys from Minnesota. Everyone from the McVay tree does that. Yeah. So it's like, whoa,
okay.
Yeah. Well, he said Sean and all those guys are really good.
Spider webs are weaving.
Yeah. So you're looking at Kevin O'Connell. No, he was talking about the offensive coordinator that the Jags
from Minnesota.
Hired. Yeah, he came from Minnesota. Why is this important? Because the last time Robert Saleh was a head coach in the NFL,
they played
Minnesota and he lost.
So he lost him his job.
And then when the season was ending last year, Who was the odds favorite from the Bucs to land the Jaguars head coaching job? Robert Saleh. Jesus. So you have a guy who got you fired and a motherfucker that took your job. And you got to see him on Sunday and you were talking that shit and got your shit cooked
off. I just don't like that Liam Cohen, like, he walked past them at first. Like, they were, like, directly, literally, like, nobody in front of them. He walked past them. And then once there was, like, a bunch of people in front of him, he was like, keep my name out of your mouth.
Yeah, keep my name out of your mouth.
Keep my name out of your mouth.
The players were hyping that shit up. They were hyped to see the coach go at him. But that was definitely spotlightish. Opportunistic, as you like to say. Very opportunistic. For sure.
Because you know damn well... I fuck with Duval, but he ain't fucking with Saleh. Saleh beat him the fuck up.
Saleh would be his fucking ass.
He'll body slam him.
That's what Saleh said. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, he's a little jacked. And, like, also, he don't eat pork. He's Muslim. So I know, like, if you got the discipline to not eat bacon, you're definitely got the discipline to fuck Liam Cohen up.
And with all due respect, wife is triple-double smashing. 100%. Shout out to Saleh.
Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, respectfully. Yeah, but, dude, did you see the Ben Johnson interview, too? We did talk about that from the week before.
Yeah, I don't know if that was respectful.
No, that was like...
if she was or he was.
No, he, like, transformed back to a dad in the 1950s and dinner wasn't done.
Yo, I was literally about to say that. I was about to say his eyes screamed, where the fuck is my dinner?
The neck veins.
Why is my dinner cold?
Looking through her, she got folded up. I mean, let's keep it real. It was a
dumbass question.
It was
a dumbass question.
The way the interview started, she could have picked up the vibe. She was definitely poking with that question.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, I mean, I think media sideline reporters at halftime for coaches are always dumb anyway, because they're never going to, what are they going to tell you? The fucking game plan?
Yeah, we're getting our ass whooped.
Yeah, we're getting our ass whooped. So we're going to come out, we're going to start with a wheel route, get Caleb in the groove, and then after that, we're going to run a half-back draw. Like, what do you want them to come out and say?
What did she ask him? She said, what do you think you need to change?
He said,
she said, you need to change what you're doing. That's what she said.
You need to change what you're doing.
He said, you think so?
He said, and then he like stood up on his tiptoes, almost puffed his chest out.
You think so?
She started bitching. I would have been scared of shit too, though.
He said, I think we're going to be just fine. We'll be just fine.
I only take issue with it because, like, are you doing that if it's a former player interviewing
if it's
you?
Nate Burleson or something. Or like Greg Jennings.
Yeah, Mike Robb. Are you stepping to Mike Robb like that? Are you stepping to Mark Sanchez?
Shout out to Mike Robb.
Don't step to Mark Sanchez. Don't step to Mark Sanchez.
You're definitely not stepping to Mark like that.
Don't step to Mark like that, man. Mark will fuck around.
Walk through pepper spray and knock you the fuck out.
Coke coming out his nose and all that.
Nose bleeding.
But I think I like it. I mean, I don't really like the way it was sassy. It was sassy.
It was a little sassy.
It was sassy because it was a woman.
Yeah.
So. But I like the energy from these rookie head coaches. I like the energy from the rookie players, bro. You got Scatabo running like the juggernaut. They're saying they've made a fake post about Jackson Dart posting Herbert's girl, but it comes down to we would have believed that.
Yeah, because they're saucy.
Because they're moving different.
They're saucy.
Cam Ward came out and said, we're fucking ass.
Yeah.
He said, we're playing like ass.
For sure. Yeah, he said, yeah, to be honest, we ass. Keep it a buck, we ass. That's what he said.
That's like what you say after you lose a game in the rec center in 2K.
Like Madden, yeah. What the fuck?
They're like, we're ass. Like not an actual post game.
Yeah, and I fuck with Ben Johnson too.
Yeah,
and I think that more rookie head coaches deserve a chance. I feel like Tom Brady and Peyton was just on a podcast talking about how the development of players has been dwindling and like stumped from every level.
There's a lot of old, like, for example, I mean, the Broncos just won, but I'm not a fan of Bo Nix developing under Sean Payton. I'm not. Like, that Drew Brees shit, it's 2025, bro.
Yeah, I agree. But honestly, the only reason they won that game last week is because of Sean Payton doing some old head Sean Payton shit.
Yeah.
Because I literally was watching the game. I was at work with a bunch of fucking Eagles fans, and we're watching the game, and I took the liver. I seen the script happening. Like, I'm like, all right, this is getting weird. But then they were down by 7. It was like 10-17, I think.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm telling you, they're gonna get a weird ass tutty, and Sean Payton's an old head. He's going for 2. You know what I mean? And sure enough, I'm not even watching. I'm working. I look at the score again. I'm like, how they take the lead? They like, shut up, man.
He scored a tutty and went for 2.
Yeah, Sean Payton shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that.
So it's a double-edged blade.
Yeah,
you know, just like when they had Russ, Sean Payton was there, and he had never beat Patrick Mahomes. And I feel like they only did because Sean Payton on some weird shit.
Yeah, on some Sean Payton shit.
But you're right, I don't.
I think for like the development of the offensive schematics, and like I think like I would much rather see a Kevin O'Connell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People from the McVay tree, like you know what I mean?
But no, I feel like it's something to be said. So what Tom Brady and Payton was getting at is that the amount of football that people are allowed to play and that have been playing, that's what's changing, and that's what's limiting the development, and it ties into like the injury thing.
Anthony Richardson, for example.
Yeah.
How did he get to the league, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, not even that, because I mean,
so limited reps.
That is fucking weird that he got there off like 7 games, but like
from high school to college,
like
too.
that. But like more so, like because that was some injury shit.
Yeah.
But they're speaking more so to, so like think about all the injuries that are happening, right? Like with the turf. And the turf versus grass. So like we're losing superstars because the NFL doesn't want to pay a maintenance fee because their arenas double as other event halls for other things.
And the arenas double for NFL teams.
You know what I'm saying?
SoFi Stadium, MetLife Stadium.
You know. So it gets to a point where we're sacrificing our superstars and we're sacrificing viewership at this point. For what? Pennies somewhere else.
Yeah, pretty much.
But at the end of the day, John Gruden was the one who like was talking about the practice thing and that the new rules make it so they practice way less.
Well, how the fuck do you get better?
And so he was saying like if you're not practicing, like if you're not practicing good, you're not playing good.
How do you perfect your game plan?
And that's exactly what Tom Brady and Peyton were saying, not about the injuries, but about the development of the player. So like with the collective bargaining agreement now, like there's no more 2-a-days. They don't come into campus early. Certain other like mini camps don't do them at all until like later, and they're shorter.
Isn't there like a certain practice if it goes over 2 hours?
Yeah, if you practice longer than 2 hours, you could be fired as the head coach. Like that's reasonable cause to fire you.
That's
like,
crazy.
And the collective bargaining isn't just the players. It's like a collaboration between.
It's the union. Yeah.
It's a collaboration between the players' union and the owners.
Right.
So they come up with it, but then they make a CBA, and it trickles down to college, and then the college rules trickle down to high school. And so before you know it, you got motherfuckers talking about you can't practice longer than this. You can only practice this many days a week, and motherfuckers aren't playing the position. So Tom Brady was like, him and Peyton, 2 completely different paths, right? Peyton was a first rounder, all the expectations. Tom Brady, 6th round, but he was prepared because he played the position all the time. Yep. He's like, you can't be a good quarterback if you're not playing quarterback.
Yeah, that's a great fucking point. You feel what I'm
saying? It's that simple.
That's a great fucking point.
It's that simple.
It truly is that simple.
You can't be a master of your craft if you're not practicing your craft. That's it.
Yep.
Repetition makes perfect.
Damn. Yeah. Shit.
Repetition till it's routine. It's muscle memory. So if you're not out there looking at defenses, looking at looks, and your only, practice is in the game real time, it's like, how can you develop? And then it's shorter now because of so think about also the NIL system. People going in the transfer portal. Motherfuckers ain't even getting the time. Like motherfuckers is playing for 3 schools by the time they get to the league.
That's how the Sunday night intro is going to be and shit. But Reggie Williams, Ohio State, Vanderbilt,
Auburn,
the
Kentucky University,
Miami University of Ohio,
and they be 9-year seniors now since COVID.
Old as shit, man. They gotta cut that out.
But it's true. Like you don't even, like I was saying earlier about the QBs and the systems and the coaches guys stick together and start firing motherfuckers. Like same thing with the colleges. You're in a different system for 3 years of your career. How much can you develop if you're in a different system?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like the development is getting crushed at every single level. Not just from the CBAs and the different rules and safety standards and shit, but from just the evolution of the game. And it's not become like you go to school and you go to a college. Like you go to, like you play for a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I get what you're saying. I got you.
I play for the Wolverines.
So speaking of reps, why is Shedeur Sanders still quarterback 3? So Joe Flacco gets benched. Obviously, we know Dylan Gabriel got the start, looked good.
Bad news for Shedeur truthers.
Yeah, but why is Shedeur still quarterback 3? My question to you is, will we see Shedeur Sanders play at some point in this season?
I honestly don't think so. I think my answer would have been different a couple weeks ago.
No, I think on the episode that we didn't get to put out, I'm pretty sure you said we are going to see him.
I think
and
I did.
You have to. And that was before the Gabriel start.
Yeah.
Now Gabriel looks good, but he's also going to go through a gauntlet soon.
Yeah.
He's going to see Pittsburgh.
And,
you know?
And there's a good chance there is a good chance, I guess, I should say it's 50-50, because maybe they do, Gabriel maybe is mediocre or bad, and they're out of the playoff contention, and they're like, let's see what we got.
Last game of the year.
Yeah,
Put him
definitely
in.
that. But like, maybe it's like, let's see what we got.
Yeah.
You know? Why not?
I think he has to at least play that last game, because I don't think they're going to be in contention, you know, so see what you got. Maybe you can even make a trade on draft day for him and get get your pick back or something. If you're not going to use him, and if you're going to move forward with Dylan Gabriel, give him a shot. What I think is very, very interesting, Deion Sanders said on the New Heights podcast that Baltimore reached out and was going to draft Shador in the 5th round before the Cleveland Browns, and Shador said, basically said, no thanks, I don't want to be a backup. I want to have an opportunity to have a starting job. Well, who would have been starting this week for the Baltimore Ravens?
Wow.
Isn't that...
It's ironic.
It's very, very
isn't
ironic.
It ironic?
Very ironic, because then at least...
Don't you think?
You get to show what you have.
Yeah, I mean, you get an opportunity that you didn't think you would get, and you're kind of salty now because
in a successful offense too. Like the Ravens,
under somebody who runs a similar a college, as far as pros go, a college style offense. You'd be comfortable in. You could adapt to easy.
Yep, 100%.
Fuck yeah.
2 tight ends that are solid. Derrick Henry in the backfield.
Yeah, you got security blankets.
Yeah, Zay Flowers ain't no slouch. D-Hop.
Man, Zay Flowers been slouching lately.
He's a little hit or miss. He's a hit or miss. He's not a good wide receiver 1. He'd be great as a 2.
I just seen a young bull put Zay Flowers as their GOAT, in their top 5.
Oh man, that's
they asked the young bull who was their top 5 receivers, and he said Zay Flowers number 5.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sometimes, dude, even college kids coming into the NFL or college kids coming into the NBA, they'll put Paul George in there.
Yeah, he's a lot of kids' GOATs for real. Paul George, surprisingly.
Respectfully, respect the Paul George.
No.
Respect the Paul George.
Fuck no.
But he's closer. I would say he's closer to me than he is being top 5 all time.
Damn, that's rough, and that just speaks to the talent in the NBA.
I'm just saying, throughout history, bro. Throughout history, top 5. When was Paul George top 5 in the league for 2 consecutive seasons? You know what I mean? Respectfully.
That's 100% facts.
And you're gonna put him that.
Who is your Mount Rushmore of receiver? Well, no, let's do 5 because Mount Rushmore is pretty easy, right? I'll give you mine. It's Jerry Rice, of course. Okay. Randy Moss, of course. I'd say T.O.
Yeah.
Megatron.
Okay.
And then that 5th is a little up for grabs.
The 5th gets dicey.
The Mount Rushmore is easy though. That's a Mount Rushmore, I think.
Yeah. I think that's consensus almost.
It should be.
Some people don't like Megatron because he retired early. Well, I mean, 1,900 yards in a season in Detroit. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
what are we talking about here?
Yeah, ask any corner that lined up against him.
Yeah, they used to fucking put 3 people.
Yeah,
looking like punt coverage. Yeah. Another person that demanded that kind of attention, which I don't think I could put him 5. But Antonio Brown, he cracks my top 10.
AB is definitely top 10 all time.
He's going to crack my top 10.
It's hard to put him 5. It's on some Eminem shit. It's like he stayed around too long. He made one too many albums, ruined his legacy type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One too many CTE cases.
Yeah, you walked off the field, it's all right.
The foot thing, the Twitter.
Yeah, the foot thing was crazy.
Yeah, he fucking burned his own foot off on purpose.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit. I mean, AB or Julio. Give me AB. Give me AB.
See, I want Julio just because I feel like it's the whole package.
He's a specimen.
Yeah, pause.
He's a specimen.
Yeah.
I think with this Tony Toe Tap, he's going to make some catches that, well, I don't know, Julio.
Yeah, no, for sure. Julio was he got a crazy highlight reel.
But I'm talking about I don't know. It is hard. It is hard. AB.
Because they both have each other slightly in different areas, but they're both great at everything.
And they both played with great quarterbacks.
They're both great at short, mid, and deep.
I think Matt Ryan gets overlooked all the time.
Oh, Matty Ice for sure.
Matty Ice probably top 15 for me all the time. Top 15. I can sneak him. You take a Matty Ice or Russ? Give me Matty Ice. Give me Matty Ice.
No, Matty don't got the Super Bowl, though.
Russ ain't got the ring, man. Matty Ice is winning with the Legion of Boom, bro.
Now Russ got a ring.
Yeah, but I'm saying Matty Ice is winning with that defense and beast mode.
I see what you're saying.
Russ was the Jalen Hurts.
He was the game manager. Yeah,
he was the Jalen Hurts of that Seahawks team.
Yeah, he probably was.
You feel what I'm saying? I think he has maybe 1 second team All Pro though.
He was early on. He was that game manager, but he definitely evolved into like being part of the reason. You know
I mean, he's done some shit.
He had a prime.
Yeah, he's done some shit.
But Matty
sure.
consistently, definitely like in that Phillip Rivers category of like underrated. I don't know if he's top 15. But he's underrated, and that goes to speak to how nice he is because I'm underrating him. You're rating him top 15. I'm saying,
I mean, Eli or Matty Ice. Like, give me Matty Ice.
Matty Ice. Talent wise, but like legacy, I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Talent, like eye test is different too.
I think he's top 20 all time, and maybe even top 10. Yeah. Matt Ryan. Yeah. I mean, he played with some great fucking receivers.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, for sure. But at the end of the day,
he had Roddy Wright.
Right. Fucking Tony Gonzalez for a couple years. Yeah. Julio, and then you had random like Mohamed Sanu sneaking in there.
But you get it. Like eye test and ranking is different because eye test is only part of. Like we both will agree, Aaron Rodgers is a million times better quarterback than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
We'll just agree if we're drafting a team from scratch all time, we're taking Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
You definitely are. You're probably taking Peyton over Tom too, low key. I hate that because I hated Peyton Manning and I loved Tom growing up, but I probably true. Maybe even Drew Brees, maybe.
I'm trying to really think of my fifth wide receiver, bro.
And that's the thing is like
because it gets it's
interchangeable,
very dicey.
It could be a Fitz.
Yeah, it could be Fitz.
It could be Fitz.
Mr. Reliable. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go wrong with Mr. Reliable there.
Peyton had Marv in his Mount Rushmore.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, because that was what the episode
over Reggie Wayne.
Yeah, he had Marv in there. I didn't see Tom Brady's joint. I got caught up. You know, a bunch of kids and shit. But I saw. Peyton had Marv in his, which was he had to.
Yeah, show him some love. One for the home team.
He didn't have Megatron in there, but he did a bunch of honorable mentions. Like they were trying to get him to name his 4, and he was like, he kept on like trying to sneak it in like a whole little bit. Like I feel so terrible that I didn't have this person. But then they're like, come on, just get your list. He's like, no, but I gotta say sorry to this. But
damn, that's such a hard. The 4 is easy. The 5th is the hardest. The 5th is literally because I'm thinking of a bunch of motherfuckers. Dude, like
it's hard. Do you go classical?
Like
Michael
Irvin? Michael Irvin, he's sneaky. Isaac Bruce
is up there.
And put Torrey Holt in the hall.
Torrey Holt gotta be in the hall. Greatest show on turf.
Tim Brown, you could go old school. Damn, there is a bunch, but I think it has to be AB or Julio. I truly do, or Fitz. Fitz. I mean, I like the 2000 and up, the guys I've seen. So there's going to be bias for sure, and. One person I think would be in it, no question. If he never got hurt, Sterling Sharp, dude, Triple Crown winner,
like for sure.
It was Jerry and him, like
for sure.
You know what I mean? There was a point where the conversation was Sterling or Jerry at a certain point.
I mean, there's a lot of what ifs. Like we always talk about the basketball what ifs. You know, there's a lot of football what ifs too.
There is a bunch of
Josh Gordon.
Hey, how about Carson Wentz for a what if?
Carson Wentz, before that injury, like that year alone, I think they were like 11 and
motherfuckers were. The argument was him or Big Ben in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We're in the middle. We're dead in the middle between Pittsburgh and Philly. So motherfuckers were saying Wentz was better than Big Ben, which was blasphemy. But
not all time, but in that little block, maybe
could have been
that block. Probably
there was definitely an argument. Shout out to Wentz, man.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, he was dicing shit. Josh Gordon though would be my like Derrick Rose of
damn.
Because like before he couldn't put down the weed, he was tweaking.
Yeah, and you even look at a motherfucker like Willis McGahee. What if he didn't tear his shit in college?
Yeah,
and he still had a successful NFL career.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, still over 8,000 yards.
Like Hall of Very Great. Like, shout out Willis McGahee. Yeah, we're gonna get him on the pod soon.
Yeah, Willis is definitely coming on.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to OG.
He's ready whenever. Shout
out to OG. We're gonna have fun with that. Yeah, I mean we're still in season 1. We're still evolving.
That's what I'm saying. Season 2. Much
we're
to
out
come.
Here.
And most importantly,
and back to the WNBA. Shout out to the Stud Buds too, man.
Yeah,
we gotta work something out with y'all. We definitely gotta come fly out and see y'all and pop a stream up and collab on that.
Shout out to the Buds, definitely.
And we need more unity.
Yeah, we do.
Because I also seen. I think we talked about. I think we might have talked about it last episode that didn't come out. The secret one.
Which one?
Cardi versus Nicki is beefing.
Oh yeah, what's going on with that, dude? I think whoever the fuck Nicki Minaj's coke plug is needs to cut her the fuck off.
Yo, she definitely got that A1 Perico.
Like just be a good human and cut her the fuck off, because, all right, you're beefing with Des Bryant. You're beefing with every female. You're beefing with Meg Thee Stallion.
Ice Spice.
Cardi B while she's pregnant. Can y'all leave Cardi alone while she got a fucking baby in her, man?
Just leave Cardi alone in general.
Keep it respectful.
Just keep it alone in general, because I think she's real life crazy.
Yeah, and I get the vibes from Cardi B that she's just a real one. Like,
yeah,
there's no like sellout corporatized shit with her. Cardi's just Cardi.
Authentic. That's how she feels.
Bronx shit.
Yeah, she's real life crazy though. I heard that phone call. I heard talking to Ice Spice manager. She is really real life crazy, not just in the studio.
Different.
And I feel like Nicki is a perfect example of celebritism going bad. This is the problem with celebritism and building people up and idolizing people. Because I feel like her fan base, they just let her get away with these things and they judge her on this biased scale that's tipped. And it's like they're not seeing it through the lens of reality, where this is like a 40-year-old woman with a child.
Yeah, at this point.
And Cardi was kind of just, don't get me wrong, they were both stooping way too low. We don't need to be doing this. We need to be setting better examples. Y'all are public figures, and y'all are, women and minorities at that. Y'all should be setting better examples. But Nicki went low, started bringing the kids into it. Cardi went low, started bringing the kids into it.
She said her young boy is nonverbal.
Yeah. She said his favorite color is 5.
She said it was Young Bull's birthday, and Nicki was more concerned with Cardi B than he was.
Yo, she said all them perky scrambled your eggs, all that coke scrambled your eggs. That's why your Young Bull's favorite color is 5.
She was trying to rumble her before too, apparently.
Yeah, she said she tried to get at her, but yeah, I mean, you can't throw stones and live in a glass house. And I feel like you're talking all this crazy shit, but like your husband got a weird case. Why is he around? Your brother has a very, very weird case. Why is he around?
These are the questions that need to be asked.
These are the things that were being asked, that Cardi was asking, which is like, yo, like, how are you talking all this when, like, look at your situation and you're miserable and you're bitter. She was saying her dad was a crackhead and he used to touch her and bringing all this shit up. And it's like,
she doesn't really seem, Nicki Minaj doesn't seem like the most pro woman. Because, at a certain point, the industry's done with you, and you have to just respectfully pass the torch. And It just feels like she thought her barbs, her audience had the same power of a Beyonce, Taylor Swift. And they don't. They're not going to rock with you when you're putting out bullshit music that's not getting pushed and you are tweeting like Antonio Brown.
Right. Like Kanye. Yeah. You just got to give it up before it gives you up. And I think that's kind of what Cardi was saying too. Like in between all the fucking crazy insults, she was saying like, you're just miserable and bitter because like your time is up, and every time somebody gets the light shined on them, you like
feel some type of way.
Yeah, you either try to leech it or you just come at them real crazy. And it's like, she always uses that. She's opportunistic, right? She's like Ed. She's always trying to cash in the money in the bank, and then like, hey, I got an album dropping, and
on this day,
let me stay relevant because I'm still the queen. And like, no, honestly,
but you're not.
You ain't been that since like 2013, 2014.
Old,
like,
washed up.
You just gotta give it up, man.
You're Mark Sanchez.
Yo. No, worse than Mark Sanchez.
She's worse than Mark.
Worse than Mark.
Yo,
man.
Yeah, she really might be, because she just will come at anybody and get the most personal with them for no fucking reason. It feels like, and it gets to a point where it's like, bitch, just shut the fuck up.
But then act offended when they get personal back. You know what I mean? Like, she started bringing Cardi's kids into it, calling them all types of names, and then like all of a sudden she was like, I'm a bigger one person than this. Like,
yeah,
what?
Cardi hits her back, and then she's on some, well, I have a right to defend myself.
Yeah, you're not a victim here.
No, you're not.
You're a perpetrator.
You're not. Damn.
No, and like at the end of it, I think it's only right to give Nicki Minaj the absolute coveted award. The Moonlight moment of the month. Everybody give Nicki Minaj a hand. She deserves the Moonlight moment. And it's just the first ever time in history we're going to get a double award. She's sweeping the categories because she's also going to get the Pack Your Shit award.
Damn.
You got to get out of here.
Pack your shit the fuck up, Nicki. You got to go. Don't know where it is, but it's definitely off social media and off them drugs. You are a 40-something-year-old woman. Please.
Because you got CTE. Please. You need to get help.
Please go. Take care of your family.
Please.
Get off the internet. There's more to life than being in the spotlight.
Go pick your son up from school because your husband can't.
Yeah, no, he
can't be in a school zone.
He's not allowed anywhere near the school zone.
No,
respectfully.
And even after all that, like, you're still a human, And we still love you.
And we still want you to have the day that you deserve.
Please go out there and have the day you deserve. And off the internet. And
that goes for all of you.
Every one of you.
And that's how we're going to wrap this bitch up.
We love you.
What was it, 33?
It's episode 30. It says 33 degrees.
Yeah, 33.5 we'll call it. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us. We'll have another one up here by the end of the week. And yeah, season 2 coming soon. A lot of upgrades coming. Appreciate y'all rocking with us as always.
Yes, sir.
Peace.